Since I was 5, I'd always wanted to be a doctor.
Right now I'm currently applying to medical school.
I want to be a dentist.
I'm thinking of research or medical school.
My dad is actually a chemist. He has been doing that for a long time, and so that has also had some influence on me. I've seen him and heard about stuff that he's done, and it was always really cool, and I kind of wanted to do that too.
Because we're so close to these big companies like Eli Lilly or Roche Chemical, they send a lot of additional attention our way because they've, over the years, kind of collected, you know, employee after employee with each new graduating class.
You know, in chemistry, you've got a lot of critical thinking that you've learned about and that you've done, and you've thought about how to analyze problems and how to think towards solutions. And so that means you really have a whole bunch of careers available to you where people are looking at somebody who can solve problems.
We have students every year, multiple students who go to medical school, go to dental school, go get jobs, whatever they want to do, they seem to be accomplishing it. So this is something I think will set them up for success. It's a place that will set them up for success.
I've gotten involved in research through the LHSI program, so the Life Health Science internship, and I'm working on clinical research on MS over at the Neuroscience Center.
I work in an analytical chemistry lab with Dr. Manicki, who is an analytical chemist here. We basically developed a way to detect like levels of drugs in people's systems or what kind of drugs were in their system in a much more rapid way that can be used in a clinical setting.
As a freshman, I reached out to a physician who's a surgeon actually and just asked him if I could shadow him, and he was all for it and got me to sign the correct paperwork, and I was able to go and shadow in the operating room. And so that was a really cool experience as a freshman.
Some of them think they want to do research for a living, or they think they want to be a doctor, but they don't really know until they get in the lab and they say, hey, wait, I want to do this instead.
Now that I'm a hiring manager, I've actually seen resumes come through where the bulk of the resume was courses that they took. And I've had to toss those resumes aside because they didn't compete with the other entry-level graduates that I've seen coming from universities that have offered them research.
As you're doing research, you actually learn material also in a different way. It's the same material, but you see it from a different perspective, and it helps you memorize and helps you apply the material you're also learning in class or that you have learned in class and see its direct utility in the research or in the field of studies you're taking.
We place a huge value on teaching and on the education, sort of the whole education of our students.
Sometimes before classes start, I just walk down, you know, or pass in the stairs in the aisles as they're seating, and I sit next to them and I ask them, how was your weekend? And you know, sometimes at first they're very surprised by having a professor that engages with them in that way, but I do think that they appreciate it. You know, they're definitely not, you know, they're not a number. They're indeed people that we want to get to know, and we want them to succeed.
Everybody wants to be your friend and help you, and I know that's kind of cliche, but that really is the kind of feeling of IUPUI. We're all in this together, and we all want to make a difference, and we all want everyone to succeed.
Every chemistry professor that I've had contact with, they play an important role in my life.
They're really there to help. They have open office hours, and they make sure you understand the material, and I've gotten a letter of recommendations from them, gotten career advice and course advice from the faculty members, so they're extremely helpful and actually want the best for the students.
If you're connected with your faculty members, they can say, oh hey, there's this internship, or you can apply for this, or a scholarship or something like that, and that's like opportunities you might never have had if you have never talked to them.
Without them, I would not be where I am. I would not be applying to dental schools. I would not have gotten the scholarships I did. I would not have done the study abroad I did. They have absolutely made my experience at IUPUI what it is.
I just love it here.
It's just great, and it's such a welcoming community for everyone.
studying science here at IUPUI gives you resources that you need, from the lab to faculty that care about your education, and it's just a great education experience in general.
If you think you want to be a chemistry major, do it, and as long as you make that your goal and set your mind to it, I think you can do it.